Next, crochet the bunny's tail. Take the same color yarn and wrap it around your left hand. Wrap around the little finger, then wrap around the index finger. Form a loop around the middle finger. Hold the intersection with your thumb. Insert the hook into the loop and crochet a turning chain. Insert the hook, pull through to form a loop. Pull through again to complete the loop. This is the starting chain for the magic ring. It is also the first chain stitch. For the first round of the tail, crochet 6 single crochets. Finish the starting chain for the first round. Continue to crochet 6 single crochets in the loop. Insert the hook. Pull through. Pull through again. First single crochet. From the side, you see a V-shaped stitch. Mark the first stitch with a stitch marker. Marking the first stitch is because you need to crochet a slip stitch at the end of each round. You will need the first stitch when making the slip stitch. After completing the first round, for the second round, insert the hook into the first stitch. The stitch marker helps to find the first stitch of each round. Continue to crochet the second single crochet. Third single crochet. Fourth single crochet. Leave the yarn end. Do not discard the yarn end for now. Otherwise, it will be difficult to pull tight at the end. Crochet with the loop together. Continue with the fifth single crochet. Sixth single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 single crochets are done. Pull tight the yarn end to close the loop. Find the first stitch marked by the stitch marker. Join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. Pull through. Tighten the loop. The first round is crocheted. Next, crochet a chain stitch as the turning chain. At the beginning of each round, crochet a chain stitch. At the end of each round, crochet a slip stitch. The pattern for the second round is 2 crochet for single crochets and 1 decrease. Insert the hook into the marked stitch of the first round. Insert the hook into the first stitch of the first round to crochet the first stitch of the second round. This is the first single crochet of the second round. Mark with a stitch marker. Continue to crochet the second single crochet. The third single crochet of the second round. The fourth single crochet. After crocheting 4 single crochets, there are 2 stitches left unworked. You need to crochet a decrease in these 2 stitches. For the decrease, insert into the front loop of the first stitch. Then insert into the front loop of the second stitch. There are now 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. At this point, it becomes difficult to pull the loop through. The piece starts to curl. First, pull through 2 loops. Finally, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. A decrease is completed. The method of decreasing is to combine 2 stitches into one. After completing the second round, there are 5 stitches. Count from the stitch marker. There is a V before the stitch marker. It is the standing stitch of the second round. The standing stitch is not counted. You need to count stitches starting from the first stitch after the standing stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a total of 5 stitches. The pattern of the second round is completed. Finally, slip stitch at the stitch marker, crochet a slip stitch. You might wonder, after finishing the last stitch, there is still a V shape here. There are 2 more V shapes. Do we not crochet these 2 stitches? Let me explain. The small V shape left after finishing the last stitch is the slip stitch of the first round. Slip stitches are not counted. The V after is the standing stitch of the second round. The standing stitch is also not counted. The slip stitch and standing stitch of each round are not crocheted. We skip and do not crochet them. Connect to the first stitch, slip stitch, and pull tight. This completes the second round. Leave a tail for sewing after finishing. Cut the yarn. Hide the tail inside the hole. Now the bunny's tail is completed.